Before mounting your post and handrail, make sure your foam insert is inside each post. For more information on mounting posts and handrail, check out our video tutorial in the description. Identify the 5/16 inch holes for the level rod anchor. If necessary, compress the level anchor flanges so the fitting can fit inside the hole. Line the fitting against the hole and using a dead blow hammer, hit the fitting into the post. During this step, make sure to hold the fitting so it does not get hit completely inside the post. Once the fitting is in place, use the level anchor tool to open the flanges. Insert and fully thread the level anchor tool into the level anchor fitting. This will open the flanges inside the post and lock it into place. Move to the other end of the run and insert the rod through the end post and any intermediate posts on the run. Run the rod towards the level anchor fitting. Select a threaded crimp fitting and insert it into the open end of the rod. Using the crimping tool, crimp the fitting twice. It is important to crimp the rod threaded crimp fitting in the depression of the fitting. Please note, if the crimping process has raised the rod material, you can use a Dremel or an angle grinder to smooth down any ridges. Once crimped, fully thread the crimp fitting into the anchor fitting. Return to your tension post through which the excess rod should still be running. Place painter's tape on the rod where it contacts the face of the tension post. Return back to the level rod anchor and unfasten the rod. At this point, you can either back out the entire rod or move it angled forward to give yourself some room. During the next stages, make sure to avoid hitting the anchor fitting into the post. You can place painter's tape around the fitting to help keep it from moving. Going back to your painter's tape side, use a pencil or marker to mark 1/2 inch past the painter's tape. Using an angle grinder, cut through the rod. If necessary, use the deburring tool to clean the inside opening of the rod after cutting. Remove the painter's tape. Insert a rod threaded crimp fitting into the rod. Crimp the fitting twice, making sure to crimp inside the fitting depression. Move the rod so the newly crimped end is inside or through the tension post. Then move back down to the level anchor fitting end and refasten the rod into the anchor fitting. Make sure to hold the fitting during this process to avoid losing the fitting inside the post. The crimped portion of the rod should be hidden inside the level anchor fitting. When your rod is fastened, return one last time to the tension post. Using the supplied Allen wrench, tighten the tension receiver a couple of turns to keep it in place. Repeat all steps until your rods are in place. When all the rods are set, use the Allen wrench to tighten your middle rod. Tighten the rod until it is taut and you feel resistance, and then tighten it another 1/2 turn. Using the sequence shown, tighten all the rods on the run.